mighty river Godavari provides sustenance to the millions of people along its course. Presently, the river waters are channelized through various canals to irrigate thousands of hectares in the region. But there was a time when the river used to empty itself into the sea, and the people of Rajahmundry district in the erstwhile Madras Presidency had to contend with recurring famines and frequent floods. The present-day Godavari districts in Andhra Pradesh owe their prosperity to the bountiful waters of River Godavari. That was made possible by a single man, Sir Arthur Cotton. Though the potential of River Godavari was recognized, no concrete steps were taken till 1832. The terrible famine which ravaged the district in 1832 jolted the British Indian government out of its complacence. The calamitous conditions that followed the famine forced the government into action. The British Indian government sent Colonel Arthur Cotton to conduct a survey of the River Godavari and the Rajahmundry district in 1844. Colonel Arthur Cotton of Madras Engineers by then had the experience of construction of Kollaron Anicut in Tanjore. Cotton recommended construction of Anicut across River Godavari and a few irrigation canals. He argued that the scheme shall be able to irrigate a vast area endowed with alluvial soils within the district of Rajahmundry. The government gave its approval for the project in 1847. Sir Arthur Cotton firmly believed that the very existence of India depended upon irrigation and navigation canals rather than on railways. To reply to the questions relating to this policy, Sir Arthur Cotton appeared twice before the Select Committee of the House of Commons on Indian Affairs in 1872 and 1878 at London, long after his retirement. General Sir Arthur Cotton was born on May 15, 1803 at the Abbey of Combermere, England. He was the 10th son of Henry Calverley Cotton. In May 1821, when he was just 18, he was appointed to service in India and reached Madras, where he was attached to the office of Chief Engineer of the Presidency. On 29 October 1941, he married Elizabeth Learmonth of Tasmania. Captain Cotton's contributions to irrigation in South India began with his scheme of River Kaveri in Madras Presidency, now in the state of Tamil Nadu. He devised a great scheme for controlling the river and to utilize its water for irrigation. The Godavari River Anicut is the noblest feat of engineering skill accomplished in British India of the 19th century through the genius of Arthur Cotton. It was then in the Rajahmundry district of the Madras Presidency and today in the East Godavari district of Andhra Pradesh. It is a gigantic barrier built across the river from island to island, arresting the unprofitable progress of its water to the sea. Arthur Cotton decided to build the Anicut at the head of the delta, just below the village of Dhavaleshwaram. The breadth of the Godavari at the place from bank to bank was about 4 miles. Of this, more than a third was occupied by 3 islands and the head of the central delta, Pichikalanka, Bobbarlanka, Madurlanka and Chigurulanka. To bring the river under control, Cotton decided to build a 12 feet high and 2.25 mile long masonry dam across the riverbed. Within few months after it was launched, the work at the project gained momentum. A quarry had been opened. Tram roads from the quarry to the river were nearly completed. A small steamer had been obtained from Calcutta. Thousands of laborers had been assembled. The hitherto quiet village of Dhauleshwaram had been converted into a bustling town. Despite several problems, the work on the Anicut was completed by 1852. Soon after the completion of the Anicut, Colonel Cotton was elevated to the position of Chief Engineer, Madras Presidency, and the charge of Godavari works were given to F.C. Cotton and Captain Orr. The district till then known as Rajamundry was renamed as Godavari District after the Anicut was completed. It was not just a change of name. The Anicut transformed the living conditions of the people of the district. Large tracts of land, hitherto barren and arid, were brought under cultivation. Crops like paddy, sugarcane, and other commercial crops like coconut contributed to the prosperity of the district. There was a 250% increase in revenue. Obviously, the bountiful Godavari waters not only irrigated the soils, but also breathed new life into the people of the district. Honorable Alfred Deakin of Australia, after a most exhaustive inquiry in India into irrigation and its results, expressed the verdict, "Taking all things into consideration, it may be questioned if there is a more beneficent or more profitable public work in the world." This is the Anicut on Godavari as it stands today, with all the additions and alterations made to the original construction, designed and executed by Arthur Cotton. While in England, long after his retirement, Sir Arthur Cotton received a letter from the Secretary of Godavari District Society. The letter aptly depicts the sentiments of the people of the district.
The people of Godavari district are ever grateful to you for the magnificent work done for them. Every citizen who has seen the Godavari Anicut built by you at Dhauleshwaram is captivated by the canal and irrigation works done for their welfare and humbly salutes you. Wishes you a long and healthy life. He irrigates with your Godavari water. He eats your Godavari yield. He drinks your Godavari water. In your honor, the people of Godavari have resolved to construct a building spending 1,500 to 2,000 pounds sterling.